You can write a check. You can put cash in. Some people even put gambling chips in the offering plate. I'm not kidding. Because it's really giving not only to his church, it's giving to the Lord. So, Dr. Lynn, would you use scripture on your heart? Whatever's in your heart, because you're my mentor. Do whatever you want.
The Lord shared with me the word stewardship. You know, Paul the Apostle thought very highly of stewardship of his calling and ministry. Let's pray. Let's believe, God, that our vision will even expand and extend and do more effectively than ever before. Father, in Jesus' name, I thank you for the privilege of being part of this great work right here at ICLV.
And the buckets are going to go around the aisles. Go ahead and give as the Lord leads your heart.
All right, man, let's talk, man. We in the building, man. Let's close this one in. You got Shaquille Stevenson, a.k.a. Princess Latifah of Jersey. Tia female. Hey, don't you eat that shit off the floor. Come sit your mixed ass down. Mouse here trying to eat shit off the floor. Sit down. Good boy. But yeah. Let's get to this real shit, man. Fight Ronaldo. Man, what time the Bills played? Man, I missed the Bills game last Sunday, man. What time Josh Allen played? I know Minnesota Viking fans sick. Darnold in the Super Bowl. You know, our niggas like, I want a white Christmas. The NFL got their gift. They got a white Super Bowl. There were no Negroes in the making of this Super Bowl coming up. No Negro coaches, no Negro quarterbacks. We give them Shador in the Pro Bowl. They can have the Pro Bowl. Yeah, this shit trash. This whole Super Bowl ain't got no swag to it, man. I mean, if I watch it, I watch it. If I don't, I don't. I don't really care about the Super Bowl. Ain't no brothers in it, man. Come on, man. The Patriots again. I like Drake May, though. I like Drake May. Yeah, I like Drake May, though. Yeah, but truth be told, if Bo Nix was healthy, they would. If Bo Nix was healthy, them niggas wouldn't be in the Super Bowl. Let's keep it a big. If Bo Nix was healthy, the Patriots wouldn't even be there. Let's keep it real. Then they fired a good brother Gerard Mayo and Mike Vrabel. We knew he was a good coach, make it the first year. Well, Gerard Mayo could have made it. I really don't care about it. About the Super Bowl, bro. Shit. Man. This year the NFL was kind of this is like the real. This was like the real fall off of the NFL this year, to be honest. Like, when y'all be like, when did you start to notice the NFL fell off? People gonna go back to this year. This shit was trash. I was doing anything and everything but really watching them games outside of me having to cover the Lions game for the other channel. Subscribe to my other channel, Mercy Sports, all links in the description. But yeah, NFL was trash this year. NBA been better than NFL, but then again, NBA really about to ramp up right now. But yeah, NFL is trash. Anytime you got Darnold and man the Super Bowl, get out of here, man. No Burrow, no Lamar. Who else you got? No Patrick. No Dak. Hey, I heard that show Wonder Man. They said that's the best MCU show. We got some good shows coming up. We got that show coming up. You got X-Men 97 supposed to be coming back this year. I mean, 2 years off is just ridiculous. If you're going to take 2 years off, give us like 20, 30 episodes, right? Invincible coming back March 18th. That's going you're gonna start to get a glimpse of Thrag, most vicious nigga out there. You get to really see Battle Beast in beast mode. Um, so yeah, man, TV, TV like TV that you're gonna stop and watch. It's definitely it's definitely looking like a good movie year this year. So for all this suck ass boxing shit you got going on, the sucker internet shit these niggas doing. Hey, y'all know Corey Holcomb was in Detroit this weekend. Anton that had Corey Holcomb touched. He was in your city, bro. You ain't get him touched. Nigga went in on his wife and kids. Told you, ain't no rules to this. Ain't no rules in comedy. Ain't no rules to this internet shit. People got to remember that shit. And I see Lil Baby and DJ Academics. That's just beef manufactured to get dog name up. Hope y'all see the play. You got a bunch of niggas like Ack and Anton acting like they tough guys. Yeah, I whoop his head, man. I swear God, nigga. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, come on, man. We got boxers that's not even tough guys. Like Shaquem Stevenson. I don't know how to feel about it. But you know what? I talk about that. I'll get to Raymond in a minute. I mean, we can start. Let's start off with Raymond. Raymond. So I didn't see the whole card, but I did see that Hart fight and Cleo Cole fight. Trash. That shit was trash. 2 packs of Cherokee D ass. That shit was. Hart really ain't never had no legs though. To keep it a bean, Hart always kind of reminded me of what y'all say Wilder is. A top heavy fighter. Real top heavy. Just seemed like he never had the stability in his legs. Hard, even when he fought Ramirez, he kind of reminded me of a spinning top. Heavy at the top, kind of thin at the bottom. No diddy. So yeah, when you get older, them legs start to go. And for the most part, you can kind of see he don't really have a balance. You know what I'm saying? Even in his prime, he was top heavy. And most black people tend to be bigger on the top and smaller at the bottom. No diddy. As far as legs, you see a lot of Caucasian people and Asians tend to have thicker legs. They tend to be thicker at the bottom. A lot of people look at Manny Pacquiao and be like, oh, he's so small. You start looking at Pacquiao legs. Pacquiao, got his powers in his legs. His powers in his legs, so, Crawford, I probably people think he thin up top, but he got some big legs. So, Jesse Hart just don't have the biggest legs in the world, man. But I do feel like he got jived. I'm going to just keep it a bean. I'm a Jesse Hart fan. I feel like he got jived, man. The 8 pounds, then if he probably would have tried to walk away from the fight, they probably wouldn't have paid him his whole purse. Co-main event, but I still think he won the fight. I just think, already being the guy who don't really have a lot of strength in his legs, kind of top heavy, his legs starting to go, so, Khalil Cole early on gave up some rounds. I feel like he was trying to pace himself. That's the vibe I got from Khalil Cole. Khalil Cole was trying to pace himself so he could make it through the fight. And then Jesse seemed like he swept the first 4 or 5 rounds, 4 rounds, 5-ish. Then, you had Cole kind of picking up, land some good hooks. Hart threw a lot. Like he threw a lot of his punches just they wasn't sturdy. He like one of those just, I don't want to say sloppy. Like I said, he don't have the strongest legs in the world. You kind of see what I'm saying? He not, so he kind of all over the place with his small legs. He be all over the place and shit. So when Cole was hitting him, when he was diving in and Cole was clipping him, it made it look worse than what it was. And then he got tired, then Cole kind of paced himself. And then towards the last, 8, 9, and 10 rounds, Jesse Hart really, really picked it up. In my opinion, he really picked it up. And I feel like, bare minimum, he should have got a draw, but I feel like, he won. I feel like he won, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't scored. But then, I feel like you had Greg in the corner. I think he was trying to prove a point to B. Norman Sr. Like, nigga, this is how you do it. But he wasn't giving bad advice. And your fighter, and that was how you kind of had to talk to Jesse Hart. older fighter, like, nigga, this your last chance, and it was kind of some debate, from Sergio Mora was the uppercut there. And Khalil Cole wasn't really leaning over a lot. But what I will say, when you got that earmuff guard, I feel like, Jesse Hart, if he would have worked on the inside, he could have split the guard and came around the guard. But, Cole, like I said before, man, disgrace. 8 pounds. Then you robbed the man. Eddie Hearn robbed the man. Like, bro, you got so many of these dudes in this sport, playing boxing. They playing it and they not taking it serious. And you fuck around and get hurt that way. Stop playing boxing. If you ain't gonna come in and be serious, you know what I'm saying? Take it serious. But I thought Hart team did a great job, bro. I ain't really fuck with the vibe. Shout out to Jesse Hart. I still, I don't think the brother wanted to fight for his purse with that pilgrim anyway. But I thought he wanted to fight. That's my opinion. So then you go to Raymondo and Cruz. I stayed up and watched that shit, man. I stayed up and watched Cruz. I mean, I didn't go to bed till like midnight, 30 minutes after midnight. I stayed up, wanted to see it. I was there at Andy Cruz pro debut. Hadn't seen Muratalla fight, so I've seen highlights of him fight, but this is the first time. Shout out to my brother Corey Lee. This is the first time I actually seen him fight, and I was impressed. I'm impressed with both guys. Muratalla, Muratalla, whatever you want to call him. He used the jab, and I think ultimately that's what won him his fight. And Andy Cruz being over amateurized. I think that his ability to jab makes him a problem for T.O., makes him a problem for Shakur Stevenson. And Robert Garcia, man, is the best in the business, to keep it a beam, man. He the best trainer, in my opinion, out of the active trainers. There's no trainer better than Robert Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Only reason Robert Garcia won't go down as, one of the greatest trainers of all time, or the greatest of all time, one of them, and shout out to his pops too, is the simple fact, they don't be having no niggas in the gym. So him being Oxnard and being hard to get black fighters to the gym, I think his fighters suffer. They suffer because of that. They suffer because they don't have a plethora of black fighters in the gym. And it's different when you got to overpay, spar partners to come to Oxnard and all that stuff. But when you in the gym and you around brothers, and say what you want to say about Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu don't struggle fighting brothers because Tim Tszyu daddy put him in the trenches with brothers. Tim Tszyu daddy put him in the trenches with black fighters. So Tim know how to fight black fighters. Tim ain't lose to a black fighter. He lost to Sebastian Fondora. We felt like, hey, had he not cut himself in the first fight, he would have knocked Fondora out. We probably would have a different career talk about Tim Tszyu. But Tim Tszyu know how to fight black fighters. And that's the only issue with Robert Garcia. They don't have enough black fighters in that gym other than when they find somebody to spar. So I think, that's what made Mayweather boxing gym so great for so long. You had everybody there. You had the Russians there. You had blacks there. You had Arabs there. You had Indians there. You had everybody at that gym. That's why everybody used to come to Vegas and stuff. You had all these guys, these different styles you can get in one area. When you go out to Oxnard, you're really just getting the Mexican style. But, and another question that if I was interviewing Robert Garcia, I would love to ask, why ain't more Mexican fighters jab? Why don't Mexican fighters jab dominate? Ray this weekend, if it wasn't for the jab, he lose that fight. That jab really, really pushed, Andy Cruz off his square. And Andy Cruz, he can talk about, well, Cruz didn't really hurt me. I couldn't feel his punches. Cruz wasn't punching through the punch. Cruz was just throwing the land like an amateur. Cruz wasn't like putting no mustard or no relish on them punches. Cruz was just, and maybe that's because Cruz ain't really been professionally. He probably ain't been a hard professional 12. Like, if you ain't been a championship fight 12 rounds, you really ain't been 12. I know really a lot of guys who ain't really had to really in an important fight have to really fight 9, 10, 11, 12 for real on championship rounds. I don't really feel like they really been a professional 12 where you got, and not where you in survival mode like T.O. and Loma where he survived. No, where you really got to dig down and you got to have it in 9, 10, 11, 12. That's what make Andre Ward so special. I see him kind of talking about this situation with Kovalev. Like, after he got dropped like that, he had to have every round, and he got damn near every round. Crawford and Crawford. That's the thing about Mayweather and Crawford. A lot of times they had to be perfect. They had to get every round. And Cruz just, he punching at the target. He ain't punching through the target. You know what I'm saying? He ain't punching through the target like that. And he hadn't been 12. But regardless, he could have been pacing himself. He could have been literally pacing himself. But he not really throwing like a professional. You know what I'm saying? He throwing at the target, and he sliding the ropes. It ain't like he throwing a vicious 1, 2, 3. He threw that that hook a lot, that 1, 2, 3. But he ain't really really throwing no vicious. Like he pivoting, he just not vicious enough. He's still just trying to land a score. You kind of see what I'm saying? It wasn't no vicious body. He wasn't ripping no vicious body shots, because in the amateurs they really don't credit you with body shots like that. And Raymond, he was ripping body shots. He was throwing a jab. He was taking his time. And when Cruz landed to punch the Cruz punched the land. Ray punched to do damage. And that was the difference in the quality of their punches. Cruz was just punching the score, and he wasn't looking to inflict pain. And then also, like I was saying, in the amateurs, they don't score body shots like that in the amateurs. That's why you don't see a lot of Cubans throw body shots like that, man. Because they don't score them. They don't score them. But in a professional boxing match, it matters when you're talking about 12, 15 rounds, 10 rounds. It matters. So to be honest with you, Cruz just I don't think Cruz is gonna be a real top fighter at any weight class. He can squeeze down and go up. He don't have the aggressiveness that it needs to be, and he ain't young enough neither. He's too stuck in his ways. Bonzi can't get him to punch harder. Bonzi can't get him, if you're gonna punch like that. Bonzi can't get him to double and triple up punches. Bonzi can't get him to throw combinations and pivot out. He is who he is at this point. So if squeezing down in weight make him feel better, regardless, he ain't throwing no mustard on them punches. And he fought one of the most worst styles you can fight as a professional. For Cruz, he'd have been better fighting a Shakur Stevenson. It wouldn't have been fan friendly. He probably would have been better fighting the Edwin De Los Santos. And another thing, y'all would have put that nigga in that ring with Abdullah Mason, he probably would have got packed up. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Abdullah Mason would have packed this guy up. He would have been frustrated. If Mason could have fought through some frustration after Mason had that last fight, he'd have packed him up. Abdullah Mason would have knocked Andy Cruz out. I'm telling you that right now. Especially if I feel like the growth that he have since that last fight, he'd have packed Abdullah. Abdullah Mason would pack this dude up. So Cruz just don't have the in my opinion, it's too late, man. It's too late for him to form that style he need to form. It's absolutely too late, man. He can squeeze down the way. They can go dig up Angelo Dundee his fucking self. He's stuck in his ways. But he'd do very, very well versus boxers. You put him in there with somebody like the Mexican style, he gonna have problems every time, bro. Mark my words. He's gonna have a problem every time them dudes pressing him. Ain't nothing that Bonzi can do. Bonzi could put him in there, and it's too late. Too late. Go back to Cuba and fight for a championship or something. He's stuck in his ways, bro. Stuck in his ways. The way I watch him punch, ain't no real growth there, bro. He is who he is, respectfully. So this was the worst matchup possible. Everybody thought Ray was scared. J Cash, salute, man. He ate that night. Ricky 245, salute. He ate that night. Gino said too many blowouts in the NBA for it to be better than what blowouts? I see a lot of good games. You live in New Orleans, ain't nothing but a blowout on your TV every night. Respectfully. Respectfully. I see a lot of good games. I know it was a blowout. The Hornets blew out the Sixers. I seen on my phone. But there been a lot of good games this season. Ant been in some good games. Phoenix been in some good games. Houston had a lot of good games. You know, OKC and the Spurs last one. There's been a bunch of good games. I live on the East Coast too, though. Super boot strap drop strap. Was it strap? I don't know. That shout out to you, bro. He said, CJ, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, you some pull-ups for some money ago. You need to do them. Buddha Hannah Master 597. Where is 597? This nigga in the boonies, I bet. Doing the boonies. Or that's just let me see. Can we get an area code on that? Oh, yeah, I don't know where the fuck you at. If that's an area code, you ain't in this country. You ain't in this country. He said Cruz could have, Corey Lee said Cruz could definitely done more, but he was slick for, he was slick for sure. That ain't work with Ray. Ray said, I'm just going to jab and hit your body. Robert Garcia is an awesome trainer for sure. Boxers condition always coming. Yeah, they can always come with great shape, and he always come with the right game plan. Especially when the daddy ain't all in the corner trying to act like he the motherfucking coach. Shout out to this game when Norfolk is kicking and losing while he down. I'm going to talk about that. He said any Pacific bets up. Nah. You know what? How many niggas going to be sleep by round 4 or 5? How many niggas going to be sleep by round 4 or 5? That's the motherfucking bet. How long can you last? Especially if it's going to be on the East Coast, so it shouldn't be on super late, but we've seen it before. What that nigga from the Outlaw say on that Tupac song? My girl said I need a race. How long will she last? I'm caught between my pistol and my grip. Hey, niggas was trying to say them niggas was trash. Like, man, please, man. That nigga made NBA dumb boy look he trash anyway, but yeah, he made him look super duper even worse trash. Yeah, hey, didn't he have a line too? He took the shit off from them brothers from Oakland Far Side, where he was like, she keep on passing. He was like, she keep passing me by, so I got a pack. I forgot the name of the song off of that. She keep passing me back, so I forgot, man, dog. Hey, yo, Outlaws used to be spitting for sure. Bonzi is crazy. Bozy, Bonzi, whatever the motherfucker's name is. Shout out to him. I met him, though. Good dude. Shalom, keep grinding. Let us show. Appreciate you, Yasha. I'm butchering names today. If I butcher your name, respectfully, I didn't mean to. He only has 6. It's over with. This nigga probably had 6,006 fights in the amateurs. He is who he is. Them Cubans are who they. You damn near got to kill Lara for this nigga to sit on a punch when he was in his prime. 6. Then they got 1,000. This nigga got at least 144 amateur fights right here and 10 KOs. Bro, this nigga done. He might come back and get a title and all that. I'm not saying he done, but he ain't gonna be no great fighter. Now that Cuban at 168, Osli or Glaciers, man, that's one to watch. That's one brother to watch. He will pack you the fuck up. I pay to see him and Lester Martinez or him and Christian Mbili. Canelo better stay away from them 3 motherfuckers. I see why Canelo and Munguia ducked that fucking fade. I see why they ducked that fade with Osley Iglesias. I did some research on him. I should have did a film study. I'll do it. I see why they ducked the fade. Man, nigga, that Cuban will pack you the fuck up, man. And I was in the comment section and the Cubans were saying, this is the real Cuban school. So yeah, he will pack you up. Him and Mbili will be a tournament between Mbili, Lester Martinez, Osley Iglesias. Munguia gonna get packed the fuck up. And I'm gonna just be real. I mean, whoever the 4th guy is gonna get packed up, respectfully, man. I don't know who that will be. Y'all want to see Canelo get retired? Throw him in there. We know his bitch ass ain't getting in no tournament. That resident dude who beat up on y'all boy Brother Plant, he getting packed up too. Sherez getting packed up. All them niggas ain't nobody there. If you want to see a wicked go down, put Caleb, he getting packed up. Diego Pacheco, the 4th guy getting packed up. I'll tell you that right now. Osley Iglesias, Christian Mbili, Martinez, 4-man tournament. Whoever you want to throw in there, it'll be the best. It'll be the best shit ever, bro. I promise you. Them dudes throw down. Them dudes throw down for sure. Them niggas throw down. Them dudes deserve to be pay-per-view fighters. Them 3 fighters right there, they throw down. Doodoo Brown, they throw down. You know, I definitely believe that's worth paying to watch those brothers fight. Cause all of them don't, man. I'm telling y'all, when y'all see Oslee Iglesias, man, y'all gonna be like, man, that nigga ain't Cuban, man. That motherfucker from somewhere else. He can fight. I'm telling you, dog. That motherfucker, all that nigga throw hooks. He's just not an area code. You two, okay. I'm like, this nigga somewhere out the country. This nigga out here eating South American booty and shit. tastes like passion fruit. He said, I lost my OGs from the block in Jersey. Shout out to Jersey, Napoleon and Gaddafi. Yep, Fatal and Gaddafi are the best members of the outlaw. But yeah, let's move on. So he spent time on that. So that was good fights. Good fight. You know, good fight. So we got T.O. female. If you got the Patreon, I did the prediction on there. I might drop it. I might not drop it. I might just keep it on the Patreon forever. Or maybe I might drop it on YouTube later this week. I don't know. I might just keep it on the page. I might just keep all predictions on the Patreon. I don't know. But yeah, you got this fight. We'll put up the card in a minute. Yeah, the real question is over and under. How long can you sleep? How long can you stay up watching this? Somebody's watching. Because I tell you this, I did. If you watch the film breakdown I released on Patreon, man, oh man, it was nothing but complaining. These niggas is 2 packs of Cherokee D ass. I was watching Shakur is just like, it's torture. He don't try to mount no offense. He threw a punch versus Oscar Valdez when I did the film. So he was trying to, instead of sitting or punching through and turning over the punch, I promise you, this motherfucker was running before the punch even landed, bro. I promise this nigga was fading back. He did a fadeaway hook, bro. He was trying to get back on defense before he even committed to throw the punch. I'm telling you, bro, like he just I think he is scared to get hit. I said that a long time ago. Now you hear T.O. repeating what I'm saying. I said that a long time ago. When he fought the cop, when he fought that cop from Nibia, you know what I'm saying? That's when I really started looking at the nigga for it. And that should have pretty much told us what type of fight we was gonna get from Edwin De Los Santos. Because when he fought that cop hit him with one good shot, that nigga started running the whole fight. He ain't who he say he is, bro. I'm telling you that right now. He's scared to get hit. Even versus Oscar Valdez, you got a small guy in there, bro. He supposed to really strap his nuts on, and he's supposed to really go out there and blow that kid out. He's supposed to really go in there and box him up, man. And to be honest with you, he just don't have the mentality. Now, you know what can make the fight? Does Tio had a mentality that he had with Lomachenko, where he closing that gap on Lomachenko. But also the thing about him closing the gap on Lomachenko didn't do nothing back. You know what I'm saying? So Shakur at least gonna move his hands. He gonna move his feet, move his hands. You know, he gonna defend. And my thing is they talk shit about him not being able to punch. But a lot of the guys that I watch fight Shakur Stevenson, they not being reckless and walking Shakur Stevenson down. They're very concerned about what's coming back from Shakur Stevenson offensively. So they can say, well, Shakur's feather-fisted and he can't punch. Well, ain't nobody really walking through Shakur Stevenson. Even William Zepeda didn't walk through Shakur Stevenson. And like I said, the one thing about this matchup is T.O. is not a naturally aggressive fighter. So I kind of agree with something what Antonio Tarver said. I seen a little bit of what he said on the Fight Hub interview. And the one thing that he said is that, can T.O. catch Shakur Stevenson while he punching? And that's the $1 million question. If I had to be a bet man and T.O. won this fight, he going to have to catch Shakur Stevenson while he punching. And that's going to be difficult because Shakur don't commit to his shots like that. Now, if Shakur come in and, talk about, well, I want to get the knockout, Then if Shakur really trying to gun for the knockout, then there's a strong possibility, in my opinion, that opportunity might be there. And that's why Shakur don't really commit to his punches. It's maybe he throw 3 punches, maybe 4 you see him throw sometimes, but he throws multiple punches like that when he knows there's no danger coming back from the fighter. He'll let 2 or 3 shots go off, and he, but then no more than maybe 3 or 4 in a combination, he back the defense. He's back the defense regardless. He's back on the defense. No more than 3 to 4 shots, he back on defense. So that's the crazy thing about it. Can you catch him? Can you catch him, throwing punches? Because he don't commit. So it's really timing him. And really the punches that Shakur Stevenson really get caught with is straight punches. Shakur ain't fought nobody that I can think of that had a really, really strong jab. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't fought nobody with a strong jab. And a lot of times when I see Shakur usually get clipped, it's with a straight punch, a straight left, a straight right, a jab. And he really ain't fought nobody with a strong jab. And I think that's the key to beating Shakur Stevenson, is getting him to fight somebody with a strong jab. If you got a strong jab versus Shakur Stevenson, he's great at defending his hooks. He's great at moving his head. He's great at doing this little half shoulder roll, half Philly shell. But in reality, he get clipped with a lot of straight punches. But the fighters that he fighting, ain't none of them great jabbers. And even come up, then they know who to pick, who to pick and who not to pick when they taking these fights. You know what I'm saying? He, even when he fought Tank, he knew Tank like to throw a lot of hooks. Tank ain't jab dominant. You know what I'm saying? He know Tank ain't jab dominant. He know T.O. ain't jab dominant. It'll take somebody with a consistent jab like a Haney or how Fondor really jabbing right now, but they ain't jabbing like that no more. Ain't nobody. That's why a lot of these dudes like to fight these Hispanic guys, because these Hispanic guys historically don't jab. You go in there and you fight Edwin De Los Santos. There was ways where Santos, really could align Shakur up with a jab. These guys don't jab to the chest no more, to the heart, to the stomach. They don't stick to the jab. Everybody trying to come over with a hook. Everybody trying to, with Shakur, when Shakur get caught, he get caught. A lot of times it started with a straight shot. And these guys will throw a straight shot, and that's it. They ain't doubling the jab. They ain't changing levels with the jab. They ain't trying to feint the jab and come over the top with the backhand. He's fighting a lot of limited fighters. If I'm being real with you, a lot of these fighters that he fighting is extremely limited because they not doing their film work. You come in here and I watched about 10, 15 minutes of I watched 10 to 15 minutes of his film, and every time he got clipped by somebody, a lot of times it had something to do with a jab or a straight right. Sometimes they just threw a straight right inside or a straight left instead of a jab, and it clipped him. It clipped him. So imagine if somebody coming through with a double jab, a triple jab, or they throwing a strong power jab and they stepping in there. And that's what I said, man. They know they picking and choosing who to fight and who not to fight. But then again, once you really look around the divisions he in, it ain't a lot of people that's like, when you look, it ain't a lot of people who jab dominant. It's not a lot of these guys who offensive, who really throwing punches. You fight Shakur Stevenson, you got to be creative. 3-4 punches, pivot, uppercut, hooks to the body. But a lot of the discipline, you got to be disciplined throwing a jab. That's how you beat Shakur Stevenson, man. You got to throw a 1-2, a strong 1-2, double the jab, right? Dog, you'll pack this nigga up, man. I'm telling you, man. If you got a strong jab, Shakur Stevenson defense is going to crumble, or he going to turn into a monster. One of the two. And if he get past your jab, he turn into a monster, then, hey, you better be able to strap your nuts. But one thing I give him credit for, a lot of these people say, well, Shakur Stevenson can't punch. When I watch on film, a lot of these fighters that he fighting, they not selling out. They not selling out. He got enough mustard on them punches for them not to sell out to get the knockout. But then again, we also are living in a different world or a different, generation where these dudes would rather just pack it in, right? They'd rather just pack it in than and just get a moral victory, and be talking about, well, I made it the distance rather than go out like a warrior by trying to get the knockout. That's the generation that we live in. But if you're gonna beat Shakur Stevenson, it's gonna start with throwing some straight punches. I promise you. Somebody with a strong jab gonna cause him all types of problems, bro. Somebody with a jab gonna cause him all types of problems. I promise you. Don't let you be able to jab and throw a 1-2 like Foreman, a jab and throw a 1-2 like Thomas Hearns. Don't let you be able to hook off the jab. It's there. It's there. I'm telling you, it's there. When I watch the film every time, and then when he get clipped, it don't ever look good. It looked like one of them crash dummies. You remember he was in Don't Be a Menace to Society while drinking your juice at South Central. Remember when he was a crash dummy? It looked like when you a crash dummy. Every time he get hit, it looked like that African pastor that was touching people's heads and they were falling out. He don't look good getting hit neither. I ain't know that pose look good getting hit. He looked flimsy. He looked like, if you bought a blow-up dial off Temu. You know what I'm saying? He don't take punches well. When he get hit, you can tell he get hit. He fragile, bro. I'm telling you, man. If somebody start using the jab and doubling the jab and throwing the right hand and really start, man, you gonna knock him out, man. I'm telling you, man, he flimsy, bro. This nigga, it's like getting one of them. It's like getting a punching bag from Family Dollar, bro. I'm telling you, the first time he really get hit for real, I'm telling you, y'all gonna see this nigga go to sleep, bro. I'm telling you, he gonna go to sleep. I'm telling you, the first time he get hit with some shit, for real, by somebody, bro. The first time he fight a nigga that he really ain't. All these guys that he fight right now, these niggas can't drag. They ain't no jabbers. Ain't nobody here really known for being a jabber. Strong jabs. Man, come on, man. Casillako was a hook master. I ain't really see the Edwin fight. And, man, the minute he fight a nigga that really throw straight shots like that, bro, really stick to it, the minute y'all see him get clipped for real, we gonna know what type of heart he got. I guarantee when he get clipped for real, bro, for real, it's probably gonna be by straight flunk. He do a great job defending the hook. When he get clipped for real, that nigga going to sleep, bro. I think he gonna be one of them niggas, one hitter quitters. He gonna get knocked down, and he gonna be like Tim Zoo. He gonna quit. I'm telling you, bro. I read these niggas like the Bible. I'm telling you, he gonna get clipped. This nigga he gonna quit. I'm telling you, though, I just can read this nigga, man. Watching his film, bro, they are very selectively picking his opponents, man. He ain't this killer, bro. He ain't this killer, man. And what really makes you question this shit for real, bro, is how, Keyshawn really ducked old buddy too, bro. Ducked De Los Santos. These niggas ain't who they say they is, bro. I keep telling y'all that. These dudes, Anton Daniels, they ain't who they said he is, dog. The minute he get clipped with one good shot, I'm telling you, that's gonna let you know everything you need to know about Shakur Stevenson. He might turn into a beast. He might go into beast mode, and like I said, I'll be the first one to give him his credit. But I'm telling you, he ain't who he say he is, bro. Watching that film, every time this nigga was getting clipped, it was with some man. This nigga was like flimsy, bro. He was like Temu flimsy. These dudes weren't even really hitting them. I'm telling you, man, the minute they put them in there, I promise you, if they put them in there with a guy with a strong jab, a proficient jab, I don't even care if he got nothing else. You're going to learn a lot about this kid. I'm telling you, you're going to learn a lot about him. They put him in there with somebody that with a strong jab game, we going to see what he really made of. We gonna see what he really made of. I promise you, gonna see exactly what he really made of. But The problem is he fighting Tia female Lopez, and Tio don't have a strong jab. I don't know what it is in the Hispanic community where they just come out the womb and they genetically don't have a jab. If he doing anything else in camp, and one thing I disagree with Tarver say, he talking about T.O. gas. T.O. ain't got no gas tank. This nigga be fake. This nigga be fading like Jordan in 98. He ain't got no good gas tank. This nigga be getting tired. Not tired. He be getting tired. He ain't got no good gas tank. I promise you that. He ain't got no good gas tank. That's another thing. He fought a guy that fade, who fade in fights. He don't fight 9, 10, 11 strong. He don't got a jab. Somebody talking, this dog talking shit. He don't got a jab. Give me a minute. I gotta be right back. Hold on. I don't know what to play. Here we go. Listen to Pee Wee Mac.
Mac, you understand me? P. Macacoleon alias, you understand me? From the door to the no.
Yes, sir.
Chicago to fair, no sons of my motherfucking macaroni life.
Hey, man, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How long you been in the game? Is that your claim to fame?
Oh, 78, I had my first home. I was 18.
Yeah, man.
I remember Chicago Ricky took me over down Magic Wand's house for
Right.
first time his birthday party. Yeah, I was turned on ever since. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what they say about the game. You got to be in you. It can't be on.
Can't be on.
You know what I'm saying? This is Vinny back. I got a live exclusive players. I told you I'm going to bring something fresh to death. But I finally got.
All right, my bad. So he in there with a guy who don't got strong stamina, right? Don't have the power that he had at 135, which we'll talk about that. And don't jab. Once again, this was, you know, most people feel like he's gonna be a heavy favorite, but most people know that T.O. is tailor-made for him. Now, T.O. would ask me what he really need to do to really, you know, do his thing in this fight. Work on his conditioning, and work and stick with the jab. Jab your way in. Work on your flickering jab, work on your power jab, work on your neutral jab, jab into the chest, jab. I'm telling you, if you watch film, work on your jab, work on your two. And the things that T.O. do, T.O. like to leave his feet too much. I just think he a walking knockout ready to happen. One thing I noticed, he always jumping off his feet. So can Shakur get a knockdown? Yes. Shakur is a very good technical fighter. He noticed that T.O. like to leave his feet a lot in these fights. He know that T.O. like to leave his feet, and that's not a good, you know, quality to have. He like to jump off his feet. Ninja, this ain't Street Fighter, but if he asks me, we will be working on the jabbing our way in. We know he gonna need to bring pressure, but if he able to jab his way in and really get that two in there and then set up his hooks, I think he good. Jab his way in, you know, drop that right hand to the body, then come over the top with the right hand, then get your hooks in there. But if he gonna walk Shakur down, it gotta be with a jab. If he just thinking, if he gonna walk through Shakur punches, credit to him. If he could walk through Shakur punches, but I think, you know, what's gonna help him the best if he utilize a jab. They should be jabbing all camp. I'm telling you, they should be jabbing all camp. Jabbing our way in, jabbing our way out, spinning out, moving our head off the line, attacking the body. You know, those are the things that they should be doing. You know, if he ain't jabbing, then he better just come out with an all type of attack, try to come out some Thomas Hearn, Marvin Hagler type shit, and drag him out to a fight. That's the only way I could really see him getting a dub is dragging him into a street fight. But to be honest with you, he talked about he might get dirty in this particular fight. Well, Pooh Shicey, I'm Big Shicey. I'll get dirty with you. Yeah. So, like I said before, it got to start with a jab, his aggressiveness, and he got to be willing to get hit with some shit. You know, they could talk, like I said, talk about the boy can't hit, but nobody really be pulling, ain't nobody be really trying to strap their nuts on and really trying to walk through his punches. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. A lot of niggas ain't trying to walk through that Shakur Stevenson rain. I saw you and him walking in the rain. You were holding hands and now never be safe. Don't touch that coat. That's what they. Hey, niggas out there heartbroken like that shit. Oh man. But yeah, on the serious talk, man, I mean, honestly, I think, you know, Shakur, if T.O. come out, it's really what T.O. make this fight. Shakur ain't coming out getting no knockout. I'm gonna tell you this, Shakur ain't coming out looking to get the knockout. I'll tell you that right now. If y'all gonna feed into this, oh, Shakur can get a knockout, man. It ain't a K or a D in Shakur Stevenson. How about that? Oh, it is a K, but it definitely ain't together. How about that? That nigga, I mean, if he knock out T.O., that means T.O. came out reckless and he caught T.O. trying to get the knockout, which is respectable. But notice they steer Shakur away from dudes with a strong jab. I'm telling you, they steer him away from dude like with Abdullah Mason. Of course, he don't mind fighting Abdullah Mason because Abdullah Mason don't use a fucking jab. So of course they don't mind him getting in there and fighting Abdullah Mason. Of course, because Abdullah Mason don't use a jab. Anybody that uses a jab, they don't mind fighting Conor Ben. That's another motherfucker who don't use a jab. He don't mind fighting Tank. That's another motherfucker who don't use a jab. I'm telling you, they don't use a jab, man. These niggas, I'm telling you, man, they handpicking these guys to fight, bro. It took me 10, 15 minutes. I don't want to say it took me that long to figure out. That's why niggas like fighting Hispanic fighters, because they don't throw a jab. You know what Thomas Hearns would have did to Floyd Mayweather? This nigga would have had Floyd watching the doo-doo streaks out this nigga draws. Man, that's why when they kind of get into that debate about Bud and Floyd and shit, and Floyd didn't fight niggas. I keep telling y'all that. He did not. What's the best nigga Floyd ever fought? Wait. Oh, you know, Diego Corrales' stepdaddy was black, man. Get out of here. Fuck out of here. Best nigga he done fought, bro. Zab was coming off a loss. Shane, that nigga had Parkinson's. Shane was old. Bud was literally knocking niggas off. But that's why I say when niggas come to me with that motherfucking Bud and Fly, I just say, nigga, Floyd ain't fight niggas. He won't even do a fucking exhibition versus nigga. He went. What's the black dude from the UK that's like Jake Paul? What's that brother name? He be doing the exhibition bouts too. Damn, man, I don't know the brother name. He said, dude told me he fought Berto. Man, he fought Berto over a bitch. He fought Berto over Miss Jackson because he was cool with Miss Jackson. Man, y'all see that? KSI, that's his name. Shout out the dog. He fought Berto over a bitch. What finesse 2 times say, I came up off a bit. He fought Berto over a broad, man. Berto, shout out to the True, Close Michael True Music Podcast. You get you some weed, nigga. I was watching the show early. You get this nigga was, I need some smoke. That nigga, get your weed, man. Don't you ever come on that high. It's like, no. Niggas like, see, this nigga CJ, see, he supposed to be pro-black. He pushing marijuana. Marijuana is green. It is not black, my brother. This brother is... Nigga, my coach, and that nigga said, I did eat, but I need to smoke. And I was like, hey, nigga, get this nigga some weed. Get this nigga some weed. And get Gray to call in. That's some old that man. Y'all go get that old nigga a heart attack. Nigga said, I just came from the doctor. And him and Bill, I'm like, man, leave this old nigga alone, man. Leave this old nigga alone. That nigga Gray be calling and have me cracking the fuck up. That's why I hope this nigga call this old nigga pick up. Hey, get that nigga's life alert line, nigga, so you can call directly in. Niggas, yeah, him and Bill was funny as hell, dog. That shit was funny than the motherfucker. Oh my god, that old nigga funny, dog. I hope you taping all that nigga shit, man. Send that shit when he go to the upper room. Send that compilation package to his family. I love Gray, nigga. Them niggas down there die for Sugar Tank Davis. Niggas, when the nigga tell Craig, he said, "Man, Day, we security guards. We ain't there." He said, "I die for this shit." That's how Tank fans be. I die for this shit. Shakur was getting touched by Kasiako. He threw a lot of loopings. He an awkward ass nigga. I give him that. And he missed weight for that fight, I believe. Facts, you not lying, but Core also weak to the body. Yeah, I seen Oscar Valdez touch that body. He said, I think Zepeda caught him with a jab and a right cross. Kerr better stay off the ropes. Zepeda got a pretty good, I thought, man, if he used a jab, if he would have used the same game plan Raymond Muratalla used, he might have had a better chance. Don't forget, we got Kelly and Muratalla. Man, if Josh Kelly win this weekend, these niggas gonna be, man, they gonna have a contract on his seat. By the time he get to his locker room, he gonna have contracts on his Adidas bag. Man, if Josh Kelly win, everybody, Virgil gonna be, hey Josh, you wanna fight? Everybody gonna be trying to fight Josh Kelly this weekend. If Josh Kelly win, or a Barrasso, if he win, he don't look good, man, them niggas gonna be dying to fight for them niggas. Nigga Walker said, I go hard in the motherfucking paint. They gonna go hard for motherfucking No Diddy. They gonna be begging this nigga to fight. Remember James Brown had that song, baby, please? That nigga gonna be pleading with him. Josh Kelly gonna back then, they didn't want me. Who did he end up losing to? That's a great question. Who did he end up losing to? Josh Kelly. Then who knocked this potato muffin loose? Damn, who did he end up losing to? Because remember, niggas, he was supposed to be like motherfucking like what Josh Taylor was. Who the fuck did he end up losing to? Oh, he lost to Ivanesian, and he got a majority draw with Ray Robinson. He drew Ray Robinson at Madison Square Garden. You know, Ray Robinson, he a tough fighter to fight though. The one from Philly, obviously. That was on Andy Cruz and Anthony Joshua card. Yeah, Eddie Hearn had one fucked up day that day. And then he ended up, hold on real quick. Had a draw Ray Robinson, probably really lost that bit. Then he got knocked out by Ivanesian. I forgot that happened. He got knocked out by Ivanesian. That's how Ivanesian probably got that Bud fight. That nigga say, Ivanesian say, shit. Welcome to my house. Baby, take your clothes off. We don't even have to go. Man, knock this motherfucking ass out. He said, so you gonna finally give, I give Shakur Stevenson credit all the time. When you don't say that? I hope that whole ass, I don't really like neither one of them, so I don't really give a fuck. But if he lose, we celebrating. Like Prince, 1999, I can't stand that bitch ass nigga. Now I ain't gonna cap with you. I don't like niggas, I don't like bitches, I don't like nobody. I can't stand that whole ass nigga. Boy, if he didn't wake up in the morning tomorrow, it might make my day. Yeah, I said it. Sure did when Corey Holcomb on his ass. Shakur, he not a killer. He talk like a killer. Nigga talk like a pit bull, but bite like a toothless chihuahua. T.O. on the Superman punt. Man, I don't like neither one. I hope nobody win. I hate them niggas equally. Basically just don't throw us jab. I don't like neither one of them niggas. I'd rather listen to an NBA YoungBoy Discovery than watch them niggas fight. Emmanuel Augustus, maybe. Who you talking about? He said, Coach of Fool. Yeah, that nigga was like, nigga, I just weed. And he said, I thought about that too. Eddie must have cried. Yeah, that nigga, man. That nigga had a hell of a night. Had to pay extra money to get a draw. And then Andy Ruiz come in there and boom, bing, bop, boom, boom, big, bam. I told Keon Davis his brother needs to fight Shakur. He got heated with me. I guess it's really blood. Yeah, I guess it is. I don't know why you get mad for. They need to fight. Man, they put these niggas in destroy boxing. But yeah, you got Keyshawn Davis and shit. He was celebrating Andy Cruz losing. And the whole thing, everybody said, I ain't see one person that justified that shit. Shit was goofy. He fight Jermaine Ortiz this weekend, by the way. A lot of people think he got bad juju. Y'all got any questions, I'll answer them. A lot of people think he gonna have bad juju because of what he did to Andy Cruz, and he was celebrating beating on Andy. And then my thing about it was this. Everybody that was around him, everybody that was around, you know, he was on Twitter and he was talking all this reckless shit about beating Andy Cruz ass if he defected. But then when Andy Cruz really defected, all of a sudden, oh, he got to prove himself and he got to do this and he got to do that. That was wild because we all like, hold on, homeboy. Like, we all like, hold on, homeboy. You said all this tough shit, y'all was gonna fight if he I guess he thought he was gonna die when he tried to defect. Well, he made it, and then he didn't want to fight him. And then you gotta think about Keyshawn running at lightweight. He fought that one Ukrainian guy, and then he didn't want to fight no more. Then if you listen to him and Shakur Stevenson talk, oh, I want to stay at 40. I'm going up. I'm going down. And you know why? Because when you at 140, it ain't nothing but risk. Ain't no money at 40. It's all nuts and glory at 40. All nuts, no glory at 40. Ain't no, like, if you look at the 140-pound division, of course, this how I'm telling y'all, once you really learn how to read these niggas, man, these dudes, him and Shakur and Keyshawn is just in it for a couple dollars, man. I'm telling you. They not trying to rumble, bro. I'm telling you, it ain't, you know, when you look at 140 is way more dangerous than 47 because ain't no money there. When you look at 147, you got Rolly who got a title. You got Barrios who fighting Ryan Garcia. You know, you got Jack Catterall, shout out to him, Norman. I mean, it ain't no danger really there. Lewis Crocker got a belt. Conor Ben is 2-pack of Cherokee the ass. Liam Parle got beat up and it ain't no danger there. And even if you take a risk, I can make some money with Devin. I can make some money with Ryan and Barrios. I can make a quick lick off of Rolando Romero. I can beat up an old Pacquiao if I get the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real risk there. But you go down here, you don't know who these niggas is. Dalton Schultz Smith just came up on the scene. Gary Anton Russell is a handful to fight. T.O. me, he don't bring no money to the table at all. You got guys like Durant who might upset Richardson Hitchison. Truth be told, good cagey fighters like Kenneth Sims and Jermaine Ortiz and Michael Rivera. I mean, these niggas is low reward, high risk. Sandor Martin, who probably should be a world champion, being T.O. Puello, who just was a world champion and be on that juice. Andy Hiroka is probably one of the more talented guys in this division, man. He can really fight. He packed up Paul and packed up Jen Psaki. He packed up Jen Psaki before Norman did. He was the original, knocking him out. You know what I'm saying? So once you kind of go through some of these guys, of course, I wouldn't want to stay at 140. For what? Ain't no money there. Ain't no notoriety there. At least if you go up to 47 and you get hands, foots, and toes and elbows put on you at 47, at least you get some money out of it. Ain't no money in here. That's why Shakur trying to go down and Keyshawn trying to go up. But as far as Keyshawn, this whole situation where he's celebrating, Cruz losing and all that type of shit, so be it. I mean, you ain't do it. And everything people was, I was saying about Shakur Stevenson, everything I was saying about Keyshawn Davis, bro, niggas starting to see what I was saying, bro. Everybody starting to see what I was saying about Keyshawn Davis and them dudes, man. They not here. They here to make a dollar. I mean, Keyshawn told you his name, the businessman. So I mean, I don't know how you can't respect it. He the businessman. Shakur Stevenson, he match made for success as well. He's match made for success as well. You know, and Keyshawn, 1 minute, I'll fight Cruz if he look good, or I want to stay at 140, or I'm going up to fight Devin. That nigga ain't going nowhere near Devin Haney. I'll let you know right now, he ain't going nowhere near Devin. Neither one of these dudes are going near a threat. Now, if you ask me, hey man, who is the threat that they should fight? Who do you want to see them fight? Honestly, if Keyshawn gonna go up to 47, need to see Devin Haney, and if Shakur gonna go down to 35, respectfully, he need to see Raymond Muratalla next, and then Abdullah Mason. You know, but if he want to stay at 140, he want to impress me, which he shouldn't be trying to impress me. Who is I? Who is me? But if you want to impress me, you need to fight Gary Anton Russell. And I seen them spar. I get it. I seen them spar. But they got nothing. Ain't going to be no 10, 14, 16-ounce gloves on. There's going to be some 8-ounce gloves on. Ain't going to be no headgear on. I want to see it. I would like to see him, like, even though it put niggas to sleep, I like to see what he do versus a guy like Sandor Martin that got a solid jab. But Shakur Stevenson ain't trying to get in. He ain't trying to get in the mix, bro. He ain't going to fight nobody that's a threat. Not before 30. Not before 30. Hitchens already said F. Dalton. He another one of them scary ass niggas, man. You know, he's scary too, man. All of these niggas are scary. No, Keyshawn, that nigga scary, dog. This nigga, you know, talked all that shit about Abdullah Mason and Cruz and blew off the weight, man. Boxing is sad, bro. Keyshawn and Shakur ain't who they say he is. I keep telling y'all that. And you can see it in their characteristics. You can see it in how they moving, their opponents. All these dudes is match made to look better than what they are, man. The only really guys that's really ain't being like coddled and handled and shit like that, you know, let's say 30 and up, 30 and probably Shockey Foster might be one of the few niggas that really getting how he live, because Top Rank really ain't for him. I think he might be back officially with PBC, but who really getting how Fondora dropped 2 belts? You know what I'm saying? Tim Tszyu, you know, he was on some real killer shit until he made some bad decisions, but, you know, he still was trying to fight any and everybody not named Terrence Crawford. And, you know, who else you have out there? Really, Benavidez moving funny. Does that surprise you? His DNA is PBC. You know what, PBC? Oh, you know me. Who the fuck want to watch him fight Gilberto Ramirez on Cinco de Mayo? Won't you rather your face be in some Hispanic pussy? Come on, man. You might want to watch that bullshit ass fight, man. Come on. Who else you got? Who else moving? Me? All these niggas moving funny, man. Mbili ain't trying to rematch old buddy. Lester Martinez. Beaver ain't trying to really. All these niggas has got the bitch-itis. Everybody done caught the bitch-itis in boxing. Everybody trying to protect nothing, and it's going to be nothing there. I hope Turkey Al-Sheikh just pick his money up and go. I swear to God, I hope he do, bro. I want to see these niggas. I want to see these niggas jabbing for super chats. I want to see them jabbing for super chat. I want to be able to see Shakur get knocked out, knock us in the cash, a super chat in, and get it red on the screen. I want to be able to watch these niggas fight and send stars on Facebook. I want to be able to send stars when Keyshawn Davis cry in the ring and have a fucking meltdown and quit. That's what I want to be able to do. I want to see my comment red on screen. See my shit pop up in blue and red, black and yellow, black. That's what I want to see. I want to see these niggas at the check and go trying to get advance on their $200 fight checks. That's what I want to see. I want to see these niggas go from the arena and then have to go to fucking work at Uber or work at the Bellagio for a paycheck. That's what they deserve. What Pimp C say? Fucking up the game. You know, fucking, what do you say? Fucking $40 up, fucking with the game again. He fucked the game up, bro. I want to see these niggas, you know, These niggas go work out, jog, and hit the bag, and then go pick up the mop and clean up the punch on the Chuck E. Cheese floor. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see these niggas get all this. Nah, this money that they getting right now, they probably ain't got. Nah, I want to see these niggas clock in with me. I want these niggas to go inside the Chuck E. Cheese fucking rat outfit to make a living. Yeah, I want to see these niggas go from the back to the bottom. These niggas wearing Balenciagas and Mary Jeans and motherfucking, I want these niggas broke. I want the broke back in boxing. I want the hunger back. These niggas putting, these niggas wearing these niggas wear purses and tight ass jeans and shit, man. No, we need to get back to the masculinity. You real talk. Come on, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see these niggas back. I want them niggas to be the bottom bitch. What does Sugar Free say? He said he got the same 24 hours as Michael Jackson did. And you chose to be nobody. Yeah, these niggas are too comfortable in boxing. Way too comfortable, bro. So I hope Turkey take his money, and I hope you gotta watch they fight from your friend at the fight, live streaming it on Facebook. I swear to God, going live on Instagram. I want to see these niggas. I don't want to see them on CBS with Jay-Z. See, I know it get tedious, but I keep one eye on them like CBS. I don't want to see them on NBC, Amazon Prime, Tubi, Bounce That Ass TV, Pornhub. I don't want to see them on no network. I want to see these niggas on my iPhone. I want to have to put the little portrait mode on where it make it rotate to be able to watch they fight. I want this shit to go back to but I want to see them niggas fighting on the streets like Streets of Rage. Yeah. I want to go down the street and see them niggas fighting in the bar at the bar. Now, real talk. I want to see them niggas fight like Tommy and Rock did. Tommy, I made you, Tommy. You was like a brother. You was like a son to me, Tommy. That's what I want to see. Yeah. They don't deserve to get this money that they getting, bro. I don't want to see that, bro. I want to see these niggas, man. Loser got to go to jail for 10 years. How about that? I want to see these niggas fight to the death. Or you go 10 years in jail, fight to the death. That's what I want to see. I want to see these niggas inside the Coliseum in Rome. And if you lose or if you run out the ring like Shakur Stevenson, they got the piranhas in the ocean ready to eat your skin. You gotta stand and fight like a man. That's what I want to see. Yeah. That's what I want to see. I want to see these niggas fight on top of the motherfucking on the Brooklyn Bridge, and if you lose, you gotta go get tossed off the bridge and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put a boxing ring right on the Brooklyn Bridge, nigga. And they gotta fight on the Brooklyn Bridge. Or the Golden State Bridge. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some manly shit, man. Real talk. No shoes on. Get a little boxing gloves on. And if you lose, you gotta jump off the bridge. Where else y'all want to see these niggas fight at? What else we got? Oh, I want to see them niggas fight on the Thursday, high noon, June 15th. No, matter of fact, July 15th in Houston, Texas, in the oil field. Yeah. That's what I want to see. I want to see these niggas fight in the oil field on this hottest day. See who really conditioned and really good. Yeah, on the rim of the Grand Canyon. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see these niggas fighting the Hoover Dam and shit like that. Yeah. I want to see them niggas fight on top of a crocodile pit or an alligator pit in fucking Orlando, Florida. No ropes. Nigga run out the ring like he just go. Pour out a little 40 for him, not the whole OE. That's what I want to see. Yeah. I want to see these niggas box at Oprah House. Winner got to eat her box out. Loser got to eat her box out. Loser go bend over for Stedman. Oh man, loser been over for Stedman and shit, man. Nigga be like, niggas be losing on purpose and shit. I'd rather go to Stedman room than fuck with Oprah shit. Oprah whip out a dick on your ass. Yeah. Oprah gonna pull out that strap she used on Gayle allegedly. On Diddy lump front yard. Hell yeah. His son gonna be like, my dad in jail, so you gotta go do a conjugal visit, or you can come up to the room with me and shit. Me and Quincy. I know Quincy ain't this real like. Oh man, Gervonta Davis and Floyd fight. Winner gotta read a whole motherfucking Harry Potter book from front to back. And they gonna be there. Oh shit, man. Let me get out of here, man. They gonna see this shit. They don't see that nigga. I'm swinging on them. Shit, man. It's comedy, baby. It's comedy, man. Peace.